Hey there, good people of the internet, and welcome back for another Jenny Goes Exploring video. And you really like that, exploring the Tongue Heritage Trail that we did a little while back. So we've come out and we thought we'd do a little bit more exploring. I'm not even certain that where we're going to get to is on that Tongue Heritage Trail, but certainly we're going to just have a look around and see some of the actually quite nice places that if you don't explore around where you live, you'll never find places like this. And in fact, I've lived just up the road from here an awful lot of my life. And quite frankly, until relatively recently, I didn't know any of this existed. So let's crack on and we'll see where this little path actually goes to. You're going to come along for a ride. You follow me. Well, mission log, on the action cam. So we've got these stairs here actually. It's interesting, they've used some kind of plastic on there, which is probably really good for not having it all just waste away. I don't know where this goes, but I've got an awful feeling, I wouldn't say an awful feeling actually, but I do think that it goes down to where Zoe and I have been before, just over there somewhere. And there appears to be playing fields or something. But my suspicion is that originally these may have been Millponds. But yeah, we'll go down and have a look. Now a lot of this over here looks like rubble or something. So it may just be building rubble. But certainly around here there's been very much a much more industrial past, shall we say. So some of these innocuous piles of lumpy ground do actually turn out to be something Industrial Revolution related. Now it looks a bit like a playing field down here, but as I said before, I'm not entirely. I think this is actually more likely to be a filled-in mill pond. Certainly, that's my suspicion, but I do stand to be corrected. The ground is actually it's undecided. It's muddy in places, but we had a lot of sun recently, and what's actually happened is that the heavy rains have just run off the top. So the top's a little bit squishy, but it is good and hard underneath. So actually it turns out it comes out not that far away from a place we've been before. Certainly Zoe did a vlog of our lovely walk out round here, but certainly the path comes down and takes in, I suppose, a more scenic route to get down here. But what we're going to try and do is there's a path over there, if you can hear me over the wind whistle, and we might follow that path because last time we came through that kissing gate over there and there's a river on the other side of all those bushes. We've got some kind of loading bay here. It's made out of, I can see there, evidence, it's old railway sleepers, but I'm not entirely sure what it would have originally been for. It's certainly quite a construction. Somebody's put a lot of effort into that and then it's been backfilled, but it's just on the edge of, it looks like a field, but there's definitely evidence that there's been something much more around here. In fact, I'm looking at those bolt holes. That's probably a comparatively recent railway sleeper, so this might not even be industrial archaeology. Yeah, there's certainly metal wire, fence wire around there, so I don't know. There's a bit there put in as a step, and then on the other side here it's more of a ditch and then a bank. So I don't. See that Zoe's pondering there, but oh look, there's like wooden edges. Almost like this has been culverted to stop it from meandering too much. I don't know. See here, like a masonry channel, what's left of it, all filled in, and that gives me credence to the idea that these used to be mill ponds, and certainly over there there's a bit of a sort of an edge to something. And actually, yeah, you can see over here, it's probably been a bridge. The bridge is probably still there underneath, but the channel moves on in that direction. So actually, we could go and certainly investigate. Yeah, you see the masonry on there. Ooh, that is pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. I think my guess about Millponds is probably pretty much correct. You can probably see behind me silted up remains of one. It's around here a lot of them seem to have been really just filled in and landscaped over, so that all that looks like it's left is sort of terraces into the hillside. But here we followed this channel and you can see there it's been filled in, pathed over. But here there's definite masonry there in the edges, and then we can see it sort of goes on up there, and this is definitely silted up Millponds. It's probably really muddy in there, and it's this brushwood along the edge suggests that it's being turned over to wildlife, some kind of nature reserve. Well, you can see over here, this water here is probably a couple of feet deep, and goes off around there, around the top side of this mill pond. And last time we walked the river, we did see that certainly further up towards Bradshaw, there was kind of like a channel, what was left of a channel running alongside the river. And I think that this is the top end of it, or the bottom end of it. Might even be the bottom end, actually, thinking about which way the river flows. But we see over there, there's a bridge, and we did film some stuff on there last time we came out through 7 Acre Bottom, I think it's all 7 Acre Woods. So might be able to pick up some of the footage from that. We're going to go that way now as well, because I think that this side of the river, further up there, there's some kind of industrial premises which probably blocks the way. So let's see where we get to. It's all good fun, isn't it? Venturing out into unknown, strange worlds, exploring as we go.
Exploring strange new worlds.
Yeah.
Seeking out new life, new civilization.
Yeah. I'm actually walking about like this, and I feel like I'm an extra in the pop video for Comme Si, Comme Ça by Terry Poison. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's okay. Most people don't. But
Think of it as a French Lord of the Rings.
No, it isn't. Vous êtes ma, c'est très difficile. Or something like that. I think last time we came along, we walked that way. The sun has graced us with its presence, so we're going to explore up there. We're going to go up the hill because this is somewhere we've not been before. So I'm just going to step out and explore the unknown. Do you want to come with us on this journey? Wow. Decisions, decisions. Do we go that way? That way? That way? Or that way? Or that way? There's an awful lot of choice here, isn't there? Lots and lots of paths. I love it when it's like this. Not a linear route, but free roaming adventure. Which way do you want to go? We shall climb new mountainsides. We shall go higher than any one of us has gone in the last 20 minutes. Zoe's going to say something along the lines of when she was a kid, she'd love to slide up and down that. Well, you wouldn't slide up, but when Zoe was a kid, she'd probably say she would have loved to have slid down there. I think she's the kid who wouldn't slide down there by design. She'd just slip and slide down all all the way down. Actually, it looks like somebody's giving a good going down there on a bike or something. Wouldn't fancy that myself. It was quite steep. It's a pleasant walk out, I have to say. It's not really a huge amount to see. It's kind of been gentrified, made more countryside-y. So any real evidence of industrial past has really been erased from the landscape, almost completely. Really, the only thing that we've seen conclusive evidence for is that water channel that we filmed a little bit at. But it's a nice walk. The sun keeps coming out, and there's a deer. That's a deer. Did you see it? Wow. Over there, can you see it?
No, I can't.
Oh, we just saw a deer. It's quite interesting to see them around here. Normally they're pretty well camouflaged, and although we saw it with our eyes, I must admit Zoe couldn't actually get it on the camera, she thinks. So when we look back at the footage, it might be there, but certainly really hard to track. When they stop moving, it's like they just blend into the surroundings. It's one of those things. But this is Dickiford Bridge, and this is the river that we've walked along. I think the Tongue Heritage Trail is that way, but what we've done is 7 Acre Meadow, and it's a good walk actually. It's quite nice and peaceful. You can tell here now that the noise levels are, it's quite noisy with the traffic, but once you get down there, it's a whole different kettle of fish. And it's really quite peaceful, a nice little oasis in an otherwise urban setting. And certainly it's a resource that I'm guessing a lot of people in the Bolton area don't even know about. But it's there, and if you're in the area, do go and make use of it because it's rather nice.